Oh, you bastard!
Tubes Tintin back. Leeds, 17th September. Collectorabilia. Was you there? I was. Great day out. There we go, in case you don't know. So, we were there yesterday. I got a bit of footage, odds and sods. I don't know, I'll splice it either in or at the end, somewhere like that anyway. But yeah, went up, my mate Lewis and his Mrs. Amanda very kindly trundled up there, give me a lift up with them. So, good day out actually. Obviously, the same guy Steve, who does Super Retro Games Fair, but as the name suggests, and as you can see from the pictures, a bit more sort of toy fairish, but collectibles, hence the name. But yeah, a lot of gaming stuff there, some old faces, some new stalls. It's a great day. Too many ums there. It's a bit, was it Sunday today? I ain't been to the booter again today. I was literally in fucking pain last night. I mean, I supped some beers anyway, but my shoulder was just absolutely... Yeah, so, yeah, didn't go to the booter again today. To be honest, I sort of spent a bit more money yesterday than I sort of planned. Come to the end of the month, sort of funds a bit tight anyway, so, you know. And to be honest, I'm not used to the booters being on this late. Normally done and dusted, I say it's Sunday. Probably can't see the temperature, but it's 35 degrees in here. For getting towards the end of September, it's a fucking joke. It's nice, but you know, it's just messing with stuff a little bit, especially like in terms of the raw heat and the warmth in here. So yeah, I got a few bits. I had a great day. Obviously, I had an absolutely belting day. Seen some of the lads, some other tubers. Met Team Chav for the first time. I'll come to, you know, who was there and whatnot in due course. So yeah, I say I was in quite a lot of pain yesterday. This fucking shoulder was absolutely giving me some right old jip. So yeah, I was just not been sleeping very well. So what can I say? What can I say about Collectorabilia? We got there about an hour early-ish, because obviously you don't know about the traffic, going up to Leeds. So we sort of, you know, sauntered off towards the town hall, and as those that may be familiar with it, if you come sort of down the hill, you usually better to see the queue sort of snaking round, and there was like no queue. We're like, doesn't bode too well. And there's guys still loading up, you know, with their trolleys and stuff. So okay, probably a bit of a slow burner. You know, an hour before with the Super Games Fair, people would be queuing. So we went off, and Amanda and Lewis were very bad influences, and we went to the Wetherspoons around the corner. Come back about half an hour later, and there's still no queue. There was a lot of weddings though, so we were like, what's going on here? As we got a bit closer, I even joked before that, just further up, I sort of said, I bet they're queuing on the other side. And sure as eggs is eggs, they were queuing on the other side. Still wasn't a massive queue anyway. I'm guessing the collectorabilia or the collector people are less keen than the retro gamers, perhaps. I say, because even half an hour before, we were still relatively, you know, near the start of the queue. But it fucking filled up, really did. And I say, there was lots of games, lots of figures and toys and all that kind of good stuff, which is always nice to see. I like to, you know, I've said this a million times before, sometimes I just like looking at some of the stuff. There was one stall there that had like literally fucking shit tons of turtles, all the old turtle figures and play sets and stuff, some I've never even seen before. But yeah, so, and Matt Soulfunk Retro had his stall there selling his wonderful prints. I would have loved to have got the world maps. He had Link to the Past, the Dark and the Light world maps, like the overview maps. But I've got nowhere to angle. I've got nowhere to angle. It'd just be an absolute waste, and I don't want to do that. And to be honest, I probably wouldn't want to hang anything in here anyway, because it will just get sun faded like fucking that, boom, dead quick, so it'd just be ruined. And that's not what I want. But yeah, they were fantastic. So I think Matt did okay. I think he might have said he probably wasn't as you know, he wasn't as busy as he was with the retro fair, which probably, you know, you can to some degree you can, you know, maybe get that, because given probably the consumers are, I don't know if they're 50-50 or what, I don't really know, but everywhere seemed busy, everywhere seemed to be, you know, had people around it, so it's good to see, so good day out. Let's see if I can remember who was there. So obviously I had Lewis, Wishwash 82. If I remember, I'll put people's tubes links down below. Matt Solfink Retro. Gruss was apparently helping him, and so was Big Daddy C, Paul. Great to see him again. Again, I'll talk a little bit more about, you know, the sort of banter maybe and whatnot. There was Team Chav, Gavin, Chris, Retro Game Addict Lee, Dave Inflected Finch rocked up. Who else was there? Was there anybody else? I think that was it. That I saw anyway. If I've forgotten anybody, I do apologise. It may come back to me if I have. I don't think there was anybody else. No, I don't think there was. But what did we get? So first up, anyway, was a gift, and they swore me. Basically, otherwise they'll find me and they'll kill me. For a little shout out, which I would have done anyway. But Team Chav, Chris, basically gifted me Dale the box, just a box, which is fine. That's all I wanted. He was like, it was really bad, don't worry. It's a box I ain't got, so I say if I give it a bit of an iron, a bit of a remedial work on it, I think it'll come up, it'll be alright. I might even look to just buy one box protector, because sometimes when you get these in a box protector, say, sort of reforms them a little bit, maybe a little bit of an iron. I don't think it needs too much, but it's great, mate. Honestly, really thanks for that. He did sort of say he had, I think it's Batman, was it Gremlins, I think, the boxes, and Gav stole them. But no. Really do appreciate it. Go, honestly, like I say, all those channels I will link down below, so please go and check them out and subscribe if you haven't already. Bit of Game Gear, sort of a bit different, picked this off Steve's stall. He didn't matter, it's a £5, and I was a bit cheeky, said what's your best day? He goes, I've just knocked it down from £7. And to be honest, you probably would have paid about £4, I think, £3-4 for the loose cart. It's in great condition. So I don't have many box Game Gear games since Mick and Mac, well, Global Gladiators, McDonald's. Yeah, it's quite a, you know, it's all quite a nice box. Not bad fuck up UK, minty as fuck, but minty enough for me. So it's one I haven't got anyway. So for £5, help Steve out, put a bit of loose change in his pocket, so all's good, all's good. Oh. Right, do them, leave them till last. This is one of the first things I grabbed. I think these were. No, that's televised there. These are the second thing I found. So there's a stall there. Those that have been in Leeds Town Hall, one of these events, there's like a big main hall. You've got a few aisles, corridors, and there's another little sort of smaller room at the top corner. It's always worth checking out there. So that tends to sort of get overlooked sometimes a little bit initially, because everyone just piles into the main big hall. So I wandered over into this little room, and there's a guy there in the corner. And he had a mixture of games, and he had like figures and collectibles and stuff like that. So in this little box, it was a real mishmash. It was like Japanese Saturn, Japanese PlayStation, you know, PAL stuff, NTSC stuff, NTSCU stuff. It was right little weird mix and match. And there's one game I saw on the PAL PlayStation one. I looked at it, I thought, never seen that before. I didn't really know much about it. My phone's shit, so I didn't even really think to check too much on, you know, in terms of online pricing. And then I seen this other one here that didn't have a price on. So most of the stuff was all in baggies, price on. So I asked him, so how much is this? He goes, there's no price in it. I said, no, nothing. So he goes and gets his phone out, and I just thought, oh fuck that. So I started to sort of walk away a little bit. Must admit, Lewis sort of turned up where I was standing, and. I must admit, I was halfway walking away from his store, because I said, doing the old eBay, there's no fucking point. And he went, oh, £8 on that. I would have showed you, and £8 on it. And I was like, what? Turned around, and Lewis was like, oh. He went, if you don't have that, I'm going to have it. So I was like, I'm fucking having it then. In fact, if he's just said that. So I was going to bundle this with this other PlayStation 1 game. So at that point I thought, that's got to be on to a winner, even if we can get a couple of quid off this. So I said, how much for the pair? I think he said 23 quid. I was like, fucking done. So, the one that I picked up that sort of really first caught my eye is a PlayStation 1 game, Master of Monsters, Disciples of Gaia. So initially I thought, it's probably easier to read that way, I thought it might be one of the sort of, I don't, again, it still might be part of the Gaia series, I don't know. It may just be, you know, using the same name. So it's a bit, I think, I don't know if it's a Monster Rancher type game or if it's an RPG. To be honest, I don't really know a great deal. So I looked afterwards. I did look when we were in the bar. I looked online as you do, and I think the sort of 17 quid is. It's about right. It's not more than eBay. Although in terms of like sold listings, although there is one there now for 12 quid, best offer. So if anyone wants it, I suggest you probably put an offer in for that. Probably get it for a tenner. But I say, other than that, the other ones then are quite expensive. They're up past 20 odd quid. So, you know, not a bad price. Not bad. You know, not absolutely mind blowing. But when you realise the second game that I've got, and obviously for the pair, so 23 quid. What? You know, £11.50 each or something, whatever it is. It's Legend of Mana. So NTSC only. Now I'm not sure if this is the one that's shit. I know there's definitely one of the Mana series, and it's shit. And I can't remember if it's this one. It probably is this one. It looks like it's got Final Fantasy Tactics-esque gameplay, but I don't know. I could be completely wrong. But again, checking on the old Flea of the Bay, about 30 quid, give or take. And Lewis was kicking himself. He's like, I know I shouldn't have said anything. I know I shouldn't have said anything. But I did ask him first, and but to be fair, I was nearly walking away. Just because he was going on eBay, and I just thought, because I knew it weren't cheap. You know, I knew it weren't going to be a cheap game. But yeah, 23 quid, man. They're quite nice. And I've got a free bag as well. Bags are in short supply at the event. And then we come to a bit of N64. So that was always going to be, you know, even if I picked up one or two games, you know, I didn't really go there to sort of splurge any great deal of cash. But I always did have, you know, thinking I might be able to pick up one or two N64 games. It's a day out, get to meet a few of the lads, you know, catch up with the lads again and stuff like that. So I thought, yeah, why not? You always get carried away. Well, I do anyway. There's always something. That's the good thing about retro. There's always something to buy. There's always something that will pique your interest. So, you know, in terms of N64 titles, I mean, there has some. You know, there's one guy right at the back, and yeah, he had some nice stuff, but it was more than eBay. That was ridiculous. There was another guy to the right, further down, just below the stage, that Lewis got a couple of. He did some good prices on a few things. Some prices a little bit. So you've got to be, you know, especially when you get up to that sort of level of in terms of cost, you know, 80 quid, 90, 100 quid for games. You know, you've got to hedge. You've got to be sort of a bit mindful of that. But yeah, I mean, like I said before, N64 loose carts do me fine. So I bagged myself four more games. So these two, the first things I picked up. So it worked out about £7.50 each, and I think I can't remember in terms of, I know CXL one of these for £4, which I missed out on. I'm not sure about the other one, so you know, not too bad a price. I mean, that'd be nice to sort of get them CX fodder credit, but it don't matter too much, you know. Some of the sort of choicer titles I managed to grab, so it kind of offsets itself. So he had a max, it's £10 each. Said, "Oh, you do 15 for the pay." I said, "Yeah." So £5 off straight away, you know. So the first one, which I haven't seen this online in terms of CX. I've got the second one, but it is Tony Hawk's Skateboarding. Apparently, I think that's the recommended one actually. In great condition, as you can see, it had like £10 on them. And then the other one, which a lot of people probably scuff at, but turns out it is quite a tricky game to find. Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear, to the rescue. Again, he had a 10 on it. It's got a little bit of malt there. That'll come off with a bit of IPA, not a problem. Again, quite nice condition. So, yeah, two sort of two N64 games. This is the thing with the N64. You tend to see all the same games. You see all your Smash Brothers. You see all your Zeldas all day long. But some of the others you don't see that fall under the radar. So one that I had been watching, and it's 20 quid in CEX. I think they've got the price a bit wrong. I think online it's probably about 15, maybe ish, top end 15. There's a couple of stores that had it in and around just below that. None of them would really haggle too much. Then I was talking to Steve again, funnily enough, at this particular store, and I've seen this game in his pot marked up at a good price, and I haggled again. So I got it for 8 quid, which is absolutely, it is a good price. I mean, like I say, it's 12 quid cheaper than fucking CEX, and it's Worms Armageddon, and it's actually a good game as well. Worms Armageddon, and anyone's played it. So like I say, at 10 quid on it, I got it to 8. That's a good price. So the cheapest one that I saw was, I can't remember what the lad's name is now. He was dressed like Mario, who's dungarees on, and I think the lowest he would go, I think he said, because it's you, I'll give it for a tenner. So I was umming and ahhing at that point. I was like, oh, I don't want to spend a tenner, and then I seen that, I got it for 8. So all the pounds, look after the pennies, the pounds take care of themselves, and all that shit. And then from Lee, I saw Thumbs. I had to badger the crap out of him. I think I got it for 4 quid. I did got it for 4 quid because I was literally down to pocket change. I said, look, let me have it for 4 quid and I can get a pint then. So reluctantly, so Lee, Sawthumbs Gaming. I did say I'd give you a shout out. So if you're watching, here's your shout out. Here you go, look. There you go, Sawthumbs Gaming. Oh, everything you need to know. In York, I do believe in York, it's got a shop. So there you go. Nice guy, Lee. Huge plethora of import stuff, you know, and stuff like that. I think his missus is Japanese, so he's obviously got an in there. But yeah, nice guy. Rich as well. I always mention Rich. You know, he always helps Lee out. But I never knew his name. I think even at Doncaster, he bought something from me. I said, you know, kept thinking, what's his name? So yesterday, I remembered to ask him what his name is. So it's Rich. Good to meet you, Rich. Again, top lad. He did point me, funnily enough, near the start. He said, oh, you're still looking for the manual for Frogger Beyond, aren't you? I said, yeah. He goes, oh, there's a guy at the back. This guy had all these nice N64 stuff. He had a copy of that last time, so I'm not sure if he still got it. So I sort of made him a little bit of V-line just to sort of see if he still had it or whatever. He's got it, yeah, he still had it, Frogger Beyond. Now I don't think it was the English version. It's PAL. I don't know if it was English manual. I can't remember because it was all sealed up. 120 quid. 120 quid Frogger Beyond. So I jokingly said, I don't it's the manual, would you? No, it's not going to happen. I'm not quite happy, to be honest. I wouldn't spend 120 quid on it. I'm glad I got it when I did. I have seen it online. Again, like I say, not with an English manual. I think that went for 80 quid on a bid. So yeah, it's a tough one. So like I say, people who probably crack the cube will be thinking, oh yeah, I'll get Pokemon, I'll get this. It's none of them. Shamu and your Frogger Beyonds, they're the tricky, they're going to be the pricier ones. Anyway, the last one from Lee, Sawthumbs Gaming, Buster Move 3DX. So I've got Buster Move 2, the arcade DX. Like I say, I had 6 quid on it. He very kindly said, oh, can you do it for 5? I said, I'll do it for 4. Bit of a haggle, did your shout out, top man. So yeah, a couple of nice, like I say, I wasn't even happy with just the 4 N64 ones, but the PlayStation and the Game Gear games, just a nice. I mean, there was shit tons of stuff, loads of Master System, loads of Mega Drive. It was a good mix. I say I wasn't really looking for anything other than, I say, a few N64 titles, and you'll stumble across something. But yeah, there's a bit of footage. I'll put this in there now or at some point. Again, we sort of congregated to, well, I did anyway, congregated towards a bar. I mean, I didn't sort of say it to the guys, but I was really struggling. I mean, the pain was going up down the back of my neck and everything. So purely for medicinal purposes, I consumed a few pints. A few pints were had. We had a running commentary from Gruss, which is quite funny. There was back a groove, man. I like pet. yeah, and there was a sort of happened in the toilet, and obviously I couldn't film it because I was in the fucking bog. It would look well dodgy. He was going off. They were going around with fucking hell, Chris and Gav, and obviously they were doing their video, and he was sort of chipping in, and I think that him and Lee obviously came into the toilet after I was in the bog. I was already in the cubicle. And I heard the voice and I thought, he sounds familiar. And he was sort of saying, oh, do you think they might think it's racist? Do you think think people are gonna troll me on YouTube because they might think I'm racist? And Lee was like, you can't be racist, you're just doing an impersonation. He goes, a bad one, but you're just doing an impersonation. And obviously Russ was getting really, you know, he was obviously thinking, oh, I'm racist. So I jumped out the toilet and went, you're a fucking racist. And he shit himself. Obviously he wasn't having a shit or a piss. I think he was washing his hands actually, but he jumped a mile. It would have been fucking brilliant to have on camera, but obviously with other people in there, it would have looked, yeah, I'm not doing that. But yeah, there's loads of little funny bits. We had a good old chin wag, you know, chewed the fat, had the crack, took the piss out of each other. Great day, really was a great day. And Steve and Claire did put on obviously a great show. I've never been to one of the Collectorabilias. I've been to a toy fair, but I think this is a good little mixture. Yeah, I think people like Rich Turner. I think Rich Turner would like that because it's a little bit because he likes his figures and his toys and whatnot. Yeah, it was a good little, you know, and you kind of had all ages there as well. So there's like a lot of young kids, and obviously a lot of old kids as well. But yeah, great. And they had these. Where are they? Star Wars people. There you go. Look, they were quite cool. So what had happened is, weirdly enough, what did they call them? Hang on, let me find it. I wasn't going to talk about this. Where is it? They're called Sentinel Squad. So all these people that dress up in Star Wars, whatever. But what had happened, because the weddings were next door, all the people coming out in the weddings and having the photographs taken with obviously the stormtroopers and Darth Vader and all that kind of stuff. So I bet that would make some good pictures. You know, obviously it wouldn't have been planned. But yeah, they would have made some good wedding pictures. So anyway, that's me. I'm going to put the fan on for a minute. Take it easy. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Subscribe. I've got 7 subscribers.
Leeds Collectorabilia. It's a mouthful, isn't it?
What are you buying today, Amanda?
Aren't we?
Yes, Lewis.
Yes, we are. 1 hour early.
Unless it's round the other side, we can't see much of a queue. But we are very early.
Well, I'm like best buds with the bloke, so I'll just give him a secret wink and then we'll get in. No problem.
I can message him if you want.
Yeah. So we're at the door, let's in.
Fucking will, I'll message Matt actually, see if he gets in. Don't fuck about, I don't queue up.
Yeah, we'll pay. See all these cars out the front, tell me they're not going to be there all day.
Yeah, we are. Even, but I bet but the retro thing, there probably would have been a queue by now.
Oh yeah.
No, so there's not really anybody in. Right, so these pair of retro baits are taking me to the pub now because we're a little bit too early for the
Their idea.
for the event. To be honest, a bit surprised. 10 past 10 and they're still loading stuff up, so we just said been one of the retro events, we've been fucking queuing around the corner by now. I mean, not to say that it doesn't mean it's going to be shit, but you know, I'm guessing Collectorabilia has less of a pull than a retro gaming event. So yeah, so we're going to the pub, so no doubt the videos will go downhill from now on.
Yeah.
But yeah, quite a nice day up north. In the Weatherspoons.
Well, they've got
Look
lost.
who I found, look. You know, hey, tracks all sorts. That weren't that bad, is it? Fucking useless.
Oh no.
Alright. Yeah, alright.
Down the cabs.
Alright, go. Not too far to go anyway, lads. Only down there.
I know, we'll see you inside.
Oh, right, mate.
I'll meet you inside.
In a bit. Here we go, look. Hey, look, team chap. So he was just about to show me what he's got in his bag, which was absolutely bulging. He's got his fucking lunchbox, quavers, look, and he's even bought this for the stinky bastard.
Where's that lube, Chris?
It's my Christmas edition.
The selfie stick.
He's got his crank, look, this is the crank for his car outside.
No, I was showing him the
Is this a
games.
sneak peek? We'll have to wait till he's
I was showing him the games.
Crisps even. I'm jealous of that.
Jesus, that's gone up.
I only paid 35 for the lot.
That's
so.
a good price.
Well, I got 35 for the lot, so I got like 8 quid knocked off. I got a tenner. I showed you. Gun game. So I got paid a couple of 3 quid for everything.
So what else is in that bag though? Because that's like only 3 games and it's not full.
No,
Snacks.
it's all me
That's lots of
trade.
sugar. Tooty fodder in there.
It's all me trade, isn't it? This is going to be tooty fodder. Is that CEX? I'm going to forget to saw thumbs later maybe.
Oh yeah.
I've got the Dreamcast games.
Yeah, it's got Dreamcast games in there.
Oh, you're in the Dreamcast now?
Yeah, you collect Dreamcast.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Chris, get your Dreamcast games out. Hey, is it the Dreamcast back? I'm going for a full set. I don't think there's anything there in there.
I need the rubbish one in the collection.
Rubbish? No, he's your man. Chris is your man.
Any old shite he'll pick up.
Oh, I know, shite.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking of all them.
You need them all?
I think so.
Hey, what? No, I'm not videoing you guys. Have you got any cocaine?
Yeah.
He's got a special.
Yeah.
He's got a special sign for you back there.
Hey up, look. Grab her. What's that little wire connected to it?
Microphone.
Oh, you're very posh.
Very posh, yeah, very posh, very posh.
You meant to be going.
So am I going to come back and you've got a box of X in your hat?
I've got shrapnel in my pocket, mate. I don't have anything. I've got about like a tenner left of shrapnel. I'd love to think that was true, yeah. Nah, beer money now. Beer money is that's all that's left. Well, now this has got to be the best store in the whole place. They're good. I like them. Monkey ball.
Sorry, bud.
Don't mate, don't worry. £120. I need the bloody manual.
Last time I asked the guys, because I knew you were looking for it, and I asked him the price.
Because is it family worth watching it?
I've got a 5 foot 4.
Family worth watching it.
It's worth watching, I know. I've had a few.
Do you know what?
Is anybody worth watching it?
Struggling.
You don't watch it. I'm going to find 1 4. No, I'm not.
Yeah, but she's not watching it, is she?
No, we got a second future. Come on, look back, tell them it.
I'm on about why you didn't...
My channel being family friendly. Team shop being family friendly.
Is it family friendly?
Family friendly.
Yeah. Team shop's family friendly.
Is it?
I've sworn a few times in camera though. You have to bleep it.
Well, I'm on 2 times I can say like fuck shit ass, can't I? Because it's so much.
Yeah, don't give a shit on my channel. Anyway.
Oh man, do you want...
I thought you looked like Vinnie Jones. That was the reason I saw it. I thought, what, Vinnie Jones plays games? First video I saw, you were in the wife beater. I'm like, this dude looks like he can beat the shit out of it.
No, I can't beat the shit out of you. No, really, I still can.
I'm going to put the money behind this guy.
Back to you.
Yeah, anyway, we've got a bit of a...
It's interesting, this.
A porn off challenge. Apparently, Bruce.
Who can name most porn stars?
Yeah, well, is it from where they originated or something? Is it that more porn stars?
What's your talent?
Doncaster. Or
You can't just say your mum.
Let's just say
you can't say your mum or each other's mum.
This dude.
Let's just go porn star at a
6 to
time.
midnight every time.
See who runs out. See who runs out. Go on then.
Let's go first.
Just name one.
Go on, Paul, you go first.
Let's see who runs out.
You just said you're emailing us.
Whitney Stevens. Brittany Stevens. Katie Cox. Tiffany Towers. Gianna Michaels. Jenna Jameson. Randy Taylor. Tiffany Fox.
What happens when that's seen?
You said that already, you know?
No.
I reckon you're going to have to set 2 at a time.
Andy
Otherwise
Mason.
we're going to be at ages.
Ava Devine.
This is going to be hours.
What happens?
Rainy Banks. Nina Hartley.
It's not the monkey, it's the pornatorium.
Shut up now, shut up. April McKenzie. Summer Sin. Sierra Sky. Summer Cummings.
I don't even know if these are real.
Proud of himself.
I don't even know they're real. It's fake. 8.
Candy cocks.
Candy Comes. You can make the names, can't you?
Come on. He's going for his phone.
Ava Lauren. Sorry, Jake.
He's in the zone now. He's got it.
He's going for his library.
Serena Lee.
Camilla Callegra.
Isn't that a car? That's a car, isn't it?
I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but it's something like that.
I'm Nancy made a phone, I'll say that one.
Camilla Bing. Here's the Japanese slider.
Jenna Jameson.
I've already said that.
No, let's give him a 5-second chance. Come on.
Can't think.
Come on, you can dig it out.
Put your left hand in your pocket.